Ah, this reminds me of my first day. So, to my knowledge, this is Eucris from Geotrumpa. And the reasons I say this so immediately is that it has a wonderful sense of texture. It sizzles, this fragrance. And this is thanks to a really distinctive contrast between cumin and caraway notes, those humid, warm style of spices, against the most delectable and beguiling cassis or blackcurrant note. And this contrast it oscillates and it sustains itself really nicely on a base of mosses. Now, I say this, I hope I've got it right. Oh, thank God. So yes, Eucris from Geotrumpa. Trumpa is a classical British house that specialises in shaving gear and paraphernalia, and this is arguably their sort of standout scent. It's classical. It belongs to the reference book of this style of fragrance, which is chypre-like, which is mossy and spicy. It's woody, it's floral. It crosses all of these categories and characteristics. All of that said, it is remarkably discreet. A little goes a long way here, and I love how technicolor it is really. It has the most wonderfully impenetrable dark heart. It has a core, but around this is red and purple and green and brown, and I see all these colors like fireworks in a dark sky. Really beautiful work, supremely classical, well dressed, well mannered. It is quintessentially the idea of what we would say a British fragrance is. This is a sophisticated, incredibly sophisticated fragrance. It's classical, it's not trendy, and that's a good thing by my lights. We're having a classical 3-course dinner. It's got to be French, it's got to be Italian food, silverware, nice cutlery, white linen tablecloths, waiters and waitresses in white coats. That's the sort of restaurant. And we're starting with something super elegant, a little bit dainty. It's really fantastic. I think a fragrance like Eucris is a day fragrance that transitions really nicely. I say that because there's that really beautiful cologne-like freshness at the top that allows it to be a daytime fragrance that carries into more lightweight affairs. And then there's amazing mossy, spicy, woody base that allows it to transition into evening affairs as well. It's classic British BBC, yes Prime Minister, The Good Life, To the Manor Born, all of these sort of classic British television, my favourites. Longevity is good. This is an eau de parfum, so there is a little bit of longevity in mind, but I do not think this is something that should be wonderfully reapplied and applied and applied again. So I want to say longevity is a solid 6. Yes, sillage is good. Again, respray, something to be, the luxury of respraying a fragrance can't be understated here. So I would say the sillage here is right in the middle at a 5. This is not so much a story as it is you are buying into a historical story of an amazing English house, English brand, heritage. So on this level, on this basis, it's an incredible value for money. A good 8. I don't tend to gender fragrances, but there is no mistaking that this has been its personification is masculine, and I think if I appeal to the idea that Bond used this product in Diamonds Are Forever, we're getting some pretty archetypically masculine characteristics coming through. So I'd say this is a masculine fragrance.